Hello, my dear Pisces. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between May 1st to May 15, 2017, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. So, I will start shuffling your cards, and I call the divine with love and light, and I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and I call the 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Pisces viewers. So, I want my dear Pisces to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So, my dear Pisces, I also want to take the chance to tell you a little about the astrology and astronomy of this time. We will have the Aquarius meteor shower May 6 till 7 and the full moon in Scorpio, triangle Neptune May 10. And Neptune is important planet for Pisces. It has been in Pisces since 2011 and will stay there to 2026. Neptune is the ruler of the waters, and Pisces is inhabitants of water. So we have had a rather emotional time these past years that have been. We have other things going on also, real astrologically, and it's in Jupiter. We have Jupiter in Libra, and that has been going retrograde since February 7 and revealing all imbalances in your life big time. Mercury, the planet of communication, has gone retrograde in Taurus since April 11 and now quickly moving backward in all the star signs up to Capricorn and revealing all our lies where we are lying to ourselves and others. Saturn has also gone retrograde since April 9, revealing all the lessons being unfinished for you to finish now, especially when it comes to things connecting to Sagittarius. How do you really want to live your life? Pluto is moving retrograde in Capricorn since April 22nd, revealing your worst fears that has the ability to rock the foundations in your life. So it's time to face those fears now and really put in the work. It will be your birth out of your own prison and into the sun, because we are here to face our fears, to overcome them and move on. So this is what it is all about. This is your reading, Pisces, and I will just tune in for a few seconds. Okay. So, my dear Pisces, this is your future. This is your now, and this is the past. So, the now here is probably the first part of May 2017, but whenever you watch this, is probably the exact right time to see it. So, how properly, this is the Knight of Cups, is the first card. It's a bit in your past for those watching in April. It might be in the now. The Knight of Cups is Pisces, and it's just talking about what I said with Neptune affecting Pisces, it's like it's a watery planet, and we can imagine underwater creatures, like creatures of emotions that are in our subconscious, and here they are in full display. So for some, this is a nightmare, okay, having crocodiles in your dreams and sharks and whatnot. But for many people, this is reconnecting with the divine and the subconscious knowing of your all, because the animal have instincts that's making them beautiful inhabitants of the earth, always knowing the exact right time for everything. And we as humans are also going back there. We are going to find ourselves being divinely timed, following our instincts, our intuition. Knight of Cups is Pisces energy, so it's a very beautiful energy about out giving love, forgiveness, romantic ideas, want to reach out to someone, wants to connect within love, wants to have love in their lives. And the Knight of Cups is searching for the Holy Grail, the divine feminine, the reconnection between male and female. This is a good card for forgiveness. It's a good card for romance in relationships. It's a good card for founding your creative endeavor. So, a very romantic and beautiful start on your reading, Pisces. So the next card here is the Devil. And this is, of course, what all the retrograde planets are going to reveal, our shadow. So for those of you fearing your own emotions, fearing your shadowy self, fearing the creatures here in the waters, this might be a fearful time. But I'm saying to you, there's nothing to fear. The shadow here, the Devil, this is parts of you that you have chosen to put away. You didn't want those personality traits with you. You didn't want to be too headstrong. You didn't want to be over emotional. You didn't want to be stubborn. You didn't want to be too nice towards people. You didn't want to be a victim. It was a lot of things that you didn't want to be, and it's okay. You have really worked hard to become like a perfect human, to become the best version of yourself. But when we put things in the shadow, it doesn't mean that they are gone. They are still there, and they were meant to be there. They are yours. They are your different personality traits. So you need to go in the deep waters, go in the deep emotions, find this shadowy creature or many of your shadowy creature aspects and bring them up to the surface, because everyone can see your shadow besides you. It's this, when we put things in the shadow, it gets invisible for us, but not for the people in our surrounding. They are still suffering from our shadow, and we are just being unconscious. So those things that you have put here, they can be put to good use because they are often your strength, they are often your creative talents, they are often your truth-telling sides, they are often your emotional sides, bringing things up to the light. And we really need them right now. So you need to go on some deep water fishing, finding your underwater creatures, the parts of you that you are fearing and that you think are going to destroy your life, but they are not. They are actually your treasures, and they are actually a part of your soul, and you need them. So the next card for you here is the Queen of Coins. So the Queen of Coins is usually Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. It's the earth, it's the divine feminine, it's the Holy Grail from which you are trying to find here. So it's talking about the body, it's talking about earth, it's talking about the body which you have went down with your soul to inhabit it during this time for you on earth. So the answers to your prayers, the answers to finding your right way home is through your body, through your emotions. She is going to guide you. Your body is going to guide you. The earth is going to guide you. So take a deep, deep look inside. Start with your emotions. Start to feel your emotions. Start to reconnect with your emotion. Start to find out what your biggest fear is, because the biggest fear in your life is probably the reason to why you came here. It was what you were supposed to work with and face. We can see Earth a little bit like a school, and we can see also that different people fear different things, and it's also almost ironic how those people always are being stuck in those situations where they need to face their fears, or their fears are reappearing, do the same thing over and go over again. And sometimes it's really, really tragic, and it's often very, very traumatic. But we can see that it's different from different people. So it depends on your own pattern. It depends on what you fear the most, what you have repelled the most from yourself. What you're repelling, what you're trying to resist, it's what's going to be there right in your face and wants you to deal with it. So Queen of Coins is it can be a beautiful person in your life, mirroring some of your shadowy aspects, the things of you that you don't like. So you might not like that person, or you might blame them for a lot of things. You think they are have personality traits that are bad, or they're doing things that are bad, but actually just showing you what you have rejected inside yourself. So why you are so much against them is because you don't want to see your shadow. But it's a beautiful way to reconnect when you see this, what you don't like in others, maybe how they are disconnecting from you, that makes you fearful. It can be how they are displaying their emotions too openly, or different things. It will be different things for different people. It's very individual, but whatever it is, if you see that a person is distancing itself from you, then look to whom you are doing the same thing, and you will see your own shadow, and start to reconnect, because this is what we are doing here. All the planets are going back, not all the planets, but many planets are going retrograde. Venus has just finished her retrograde journey, and it's now going forward again. And here we have the Hermit. So a lot of planets are going retrograde for you to going deeper inside yourself, deeper inside your body. So the body is the gateway. It's the entering. It's where you start. You start to feel, where do you have your discomfort? Sometimes we can have discomforts, but we are kind of covering them up. Every time you feel a discomfort, you don't even have to notice it. You just go and do some habit that you always do. Pick up your mobile phone, go to the kitchen, open the kitchen door, pour a glass of wine, maybe, whatever it is. Next time you are about to do something that's this mechanical, it's almost like it's just a pattern. Try to become aware of those situations, and start to feel what's triggering this action within you. What's triggering you to pick up your mobile phone? What's happening inside your body? So this is the Hermit, going deeper inside themselves, finding out more and more, revealing, getting to know themselves. So you might find out that you're actually picking up the mobile phone because you're feeling alone, or you need connection, or you want attention, or you want people to notice you, or you it's nothing bad. Nothing of those are bad. It's just showing you where you have your needs, and also how you are artificially making them fulfilled. Artificially, not truly. So here, through the body, deeper into the body with the Hermit, you are going to find out what you are doing that's actually just covering up for your true dream. No one's dream is to have their nose inside a mobile phone, inside a refrigerator, or down deep inside a drink. We want other things in our lives. You can imagine yourself lying on the deathbed. You won't regret the time you spend with loved ones and family, or on a beautiful adventure, but you won't maybe even remember the time you spent doing those maneuvers that you just do to deflect yourself from your own discomfort, because you have a discomfort here. Something is haunting you in the deep waters of your emotions, in your it's pain, it's discomfort, it's something that you're running away from. Instead of running away, I want you to see, and I want you to go deep inside and just look at yourself. You don't have to do any actions. You just have to see yourself. Just watch yourself doing different things. Okay, watch yourself picking up the mobile phone. Feel the feelings. So you are waiting for some reward by picking up this. Will you have had a message from someone? What will have happened? If you get that message, how will that feel? If you don't pick up the mobile phone, let it lie on the table and feel those feelings. So just start to study yourself. This will be it's a great school to see yourself and just getting aware. You don't, as I said, you don't need to change anything. Just become aware about what you are doing. This is the Ace of Swords, so this is enlightenment. This is becoming aware, seeing yourself, self-realization, also getting flash insights, getting knowledge. So when you have gone deep here, when you're starting to view yourself and just looking, just being in yourself, just being awake, not sleeping, not just doing things out of old habit, but just being with yourself, looking at your emotions, you are going to get revelation. You're going to see things. Enlightenment isn't a very complicated thing. It's just starting to see yourself, getting to know yourself, revealing yourself. When you get to know yourself, you can also communicate yourself to others. So it seems like this is in the past. So for some of you watching in April, this will be in the now, but this is in the past. You have gone through a period where you have connected with your feelings, with your fears, with your shadowy creatures deep down in the waters, and you have done this to the gateway of your body. Your body has called for your attention, maybe through illness or pain or something that has probably forced you to go inwardly. And here inwardly you will find yourself, and when you find yourself, you will be able to communicate yourself to the surrounding. So they will you have gotten to know you, and they will get to know you too. They don't have to use you don't have to use telepathy to communicate with people anymore, and just wish for them to be able to know what you want when you're not even aware of it yourself. Now you will become aware of it. You will see what's going on here in the deep waters of your soul. So the Ace of Swords is a very beautiful card. It's a start of a journey. It's a start of a revelation, seeing something. The cloud is kind of, they are separating, they're going away, the sun is coming up. You see the two eagles here. You will start to see things from a more above perspective, not your frog perspective where you are like in a washing machine just being thrown around by your emotions. You're going to start to see, okay, so this is happening, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm trying to avoid, this is the discomfort that's chasing me through my life, forcing me or pushing me into doing things that might not be really healthy for me or not really what I want to spend my time with. But I'm so trying to avoid those discomfort. So I'm doing things to avoid it, and you are going to deeper and getting to know this discomfort because it's there for a reason. It wasn't there. It didn't want to have your attention like a flash here just so it can bug you. It wanted to have your attention. It is a discomfort. It is a pain because it has a message for you, and it's about you and about how you are working against your own will, working against your own soul's will. But this will of course change with those beautiful cards here. Everything will change. You will become more self-aware. You will become a really wise person, and you will graduate into knowing yourself. So this is in the now. So we can see here you have a 5 of coins. 5 of coins is like being an outsider, not being let in to community or society, or maybe you have a partner putting themselves in a tower position, leaving you on the outside, refusing to open their door. You have a Knight of Cups here, longing for romance, longing for relationships, longing for connection. But this connection, it's a 5 here, so it's the reflection you get back is, I'm not getting this connection. I'm not getting the support. I feel humiliated. People are not opening the door to me when I'm telling about my feelings and my needs and my wants and my dreams. I'm rejected. So this is probably one of your fears, those deep fears, those underwater creatures. But this situation is not there to actually make you to outsider or rejected person. It's just an old trauma that you're repeating again and again because you're so fearful of it. So this is your chance to no longer be fearful of being an outsider. You know you want contact. You know you want to have connection, maybe with your partner or with this, estranged relatives or children or parents or friends. You want the connection, you want to be on the inside, you want to be on the warmth, you want to have this love and romance and happiness and social life, but you're not getting it because it's something that you ought to see. It's a fear with you. And you can see this when people are really afraid of wasps, for example. The only one when we are sitting with dinner outside, we have juice in our glasses, the only one that will be bugged by wasps is the person that's really afraid of them. So it wants to be in your face. It's almost like therapy. Fake it till you make it. So try to be a friend with that wasp. Try to be a friend with this feeling. Okay, so this is ridiculous. All those people here are rejecting me. I'm not being let in. My partner is rejecting me. She's saying that she loves me, but on the other hand, she keeps me on arm's length distant. Or I'm not getting this promotion at work. I'm not getting this what I want. I'm always rejected. I'm always told no. And I have this longing. So what's going on here? It's almost ironic, yes? So it's just a 5. So it's just something that you need to see, and everything will change. It's something that you need to do differently. Just a little thing that you need to do that's more authentically you. The next card here underneath the devil is the 10 of coins. So you see this is 100% treasure. This is 100% having family commitment, promotions, money, the love partner, your marriage, your dream life. This is not having it, and this is having it. So the answer is, of course, in the deep treasures of your shadowy self. The things that's underneath the surface is what's going to lead you to this treasure. The treasure is you. When you find yourself, you will find love, okay? Because they are the same. So we have a lot of Virgo here. You had Virgo in this 10 of coins. You also have Virgo here. This is earth sign also, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is Capricorn, so it's a lot of earth going on here. It's a lot of things with how your life is displaying on earth. It's not displaying in the way that you want it to. And you're frustrated because you're trying to almost compromise yourself to become loved, to become one of the pack, to be included. And what's happening is that you're all alone in this, all alone, an outsider, not having this what you wanted, feeling like you have wasted a lot of time, like you have wasted your life. But the only thing you need to do is reconnect with a part of you that you have refused, because this is the answer. So some of you have tried to not be so needy. Some of you have tried to not need the thing that you want, to not need is what you have been feeling all your life. And when you reject it, it will also be kept there. And the thing that you fear, the thing that you try to avoid by rejecting yourself and your own needs, is the thing that you are facing all the time. So the answer is, of course, as I said, within you. And you are doing this journey to find this out. So the next card is King of Wands. So King of Wands comes really central here in the middle of the display, talking about you being the creator of your own life. And it comes underneath Queen of Coins. So it's talking about the body is your temple, and the soul is taking room in this temple, and this what you want to create is something that you might feel that is almost forbidden. For people that really wants a love relationship, they are saying, no, I'm not going to take any measures to find love. If it's supposed to be, it's going to find me. And that's about pretending like you don't need a thing that you need, pretending that you don't want a thing. But here come the creator, the king of wands, usually Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, in the center, telling you that now it's time. It's time to find those needs and use them as blueprint for what you want to create. So when you see what you don't have and what you wish, you can just turn this into what you wish to have, and see what you have been holding off from yourself, what you have been trying to endure without, what you have been trying to manage to live without. And then you see this, you have been trying to live without it, and this is the result. Try to focus on having it. Try to focus on actually building this in your life. So if you want a home, you start to work towards getting a home. If you want more money, you start to focus on, okay, I will find a plan to get more money. You don't have to have those solutions ready. They will come. The divine will help you with messages, with road signs, with longings, with sudden insights of what you need to do. You just need to start to dream. Dare to dream. Dare to have hopes. The next card here is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is Gemini. It's an air sign. Gemini can be Libra or Aquarius as well. It comes underneath a Hermit. So it seems like you might have people in your life that wants to alienate themselves from you, and maybe you are chasing them and they are trying to get away. This is a part of you, of yourself, that are actually fearful of getting this, what you want. You are used to being the one, not having it. It's being right too long away that you can't grasp it, just enough long away so you can't grasp it. And this is something you have gotten used to. But here with a Hermit and a Knight of Swords, this is very, those cards together is talking about when you're trying to go into meditation, and all that happens is you're bringing up more fears, you're bringing up more what ifs, and this is going to happen, and then this is, so as soon as you go into yourself, you will find a lot of ifs and buts and worries. So when you have people in your life that distance themselves from you, they are distancing themselves from this thing, what you want to create, because they fear it. Because they don't want to have the hope. They don't want to hope for something that they can't get. And this is how we live our lives. We live our lives too much in the head, too much imagining what can go wrong. And when we do this, of course, what we are creating is the situation going wrong. It's a hopeless tunnel, or it's like those wheels that we're just running around in, creating the same thing over and over again. But Knight of Swords is a very bright person. We can see the eagles again here that we have with the Ace of Swords. So you will see also this. You will also get this connection with yourself when you go on the inside. You will see that your thoughts are creating pain in your body. You are going to see that your thoughts are manifesting in your life. This is also something you are going to get aware of. And as I said before, you just need to see it. There's no thing, nothing is going to happen that's going to, you don't need to change this right now. You know, you have been going on with this your whole life, so you don't need to put an emergency button now and say, okay, I can't ever stop thinking again, I need to stop this. No negative thoughts. Don't think like this. Let yourself be free to think as much as you want, but notice those thoughts and preferably write them down. This is a pencil, you can say, so write it down. Try to find out what's going on inside you. Get to know yourself, what's going on inside your head. What are your fears? What are your worst nightmare? What are your smart brain calculating? This is what's going to go wrong. This is how it's going to happen. And of course, this is what also happens then, because when we put in a lot of energy into a situation, this will actually manifest. Here we have a Four of Cups. This is you daring to not have hope. You don't dare to have this hope. You are just, sometimes you allow yourself to just dream like a little sniff on the roses, just really hasty. And then you go back to, this what you think is more logical and rational, thinking about, preparing yourself for what can go wrong. So you don't give yourself the chance to create this what you want, because you're too busy on preparing for what's going to go wrong. It's good to be prepared sometimes, but we are over prepared, and we are preparing so much that we are creating what we are preparing for, and therefore we are not happy. This person isn't happy because he's up in his thoughts, up in his head, dreaming of what he wants to have, dreaming about the life he wants to have, instead of living your dream life. It's time. You have the Ace of Swords here. It's blood, sweat, and tears, and victory at last. Here you have the Ace of Cups. What you want in your life has to do with love and connection and creativity. It's something that you want to have in your life. You want to create it. But you're too fearful of even having the dream, because you want to be smart enough to be able to calculate when things go wrong, so you won't be fooled. So you won't be the one standing there with a long nose when you try to create something from your deepest needs and it didn't happen. So that's also one of your worst fears. And of course, it's painful when you're dreaming about something and a dream doesn't come true, but it's just a stepping stone. The mistake or the bad outcome is just a stepping stone. You can mourn a little while, and you can give yourself the time to, okay, this was not what I wanted, and it failed miserably. But you don't have to give up your goal. You don't have to stop being the creator. Just pick up the pieces and do the thing that you are supposed to do. Just go on with it. So the next card for you is it's the line of the future here, and we have a Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is courageous. She knows that she is in connection with the divine. She is carrying like the divine light. It's like a pillar through her wherever she goes. So we can see here that you are deciding that the thing that you wants you. The thing that you want, heaven wants you to have it. So you start to believe in yourself. This is revolution. This is revolution. You don't want to feel like this anymore. So you're going to side with yourself and decide that whatever I want, this is what I'm burning for, this is what I'm longing for, my spark, my own life's longing for itself, how a plant grows towards the sun. This is you growing towards the sun. The sun is this what you want to have in your life, and you decide that this is what you are going to get, and this is what you are going to do. So it's being very brave, and it's about divine messages, actually following your divine inspiration, and not caring anymore about feeling like this. You don't have to. You're a beautiful soul downloaded in a beautiful body, and you just have to live your life in accordingly with your longing and what you want in your life. Sometimes it's hard because in relationships we are two to making that tango. So I know it's hard, but connect with yourself and go with this. What's you? You see here comes the Fool as well. So we have the Page of Wands together with the Fool. Both those energies is talking about adventure, reaching out, happiness. It's like a 3-year-old. They don't have so much troubles in their lives. They have this, they are enjoying life, and they are living life fully. And it's talking about you starting to live your life fully, actually putting in, making your days count, filling your days with, not with stuff that you need to do. You don't have to do anything, but you need to You need to find what's making you happy. This is a happy person, enjoying life. So you see it comes here, this treasure of having everything you want. It comes from your deep shadows. So the thing that's buried here is the treasure that you are going to use to live a very happy life, a very free life. The Fool card, it's about being courageous, not being so fearful anymore, not always calculating the risks, just doing things. Start following your divine intuition and instinct, and just do things. Don't calculate everything. Your brain is anyway too small to be able to calculate those big things. The divine is seeing things from an above level, so they are sending you messages through your discomfort, through your pain, through your longing, intuition, just insights, those flash of insights that can come. Just be like this, connected. Don't try to calculate everything. Just go towards where you feel the sun in your face, what's making you happy, where you feel this connection. The next card is the High Priestess, and the High Priestess come underneath the Queen of Coins and the King of Wands. So the Queen of Coins is the temple, the King of Wands is the soul. Here the soul is has gone down in the body, so the High Priestess is an enlightened creature. We can see this on both those people here. And the inner fire burning, it's the warmth in your hand and your feet. It's your soul's energy, your life force. When you die, this warmth is going to leave your body, but it's not going to waste. Energy is eternal. You are going to live forever. And the High Priestess is showing this, and she's so much respecting the temple that she is. You know, the process for making a human body, it's more tremendous than you can ever imagine. The more advanced molecules in your body, atoms in your body, they have gone through a journey that is totally remarkable. Some of those atoms have been formed when stars have been exploding. So your body has been a part of an exploding star, and this is your temple. This is what you're living in, and this body, it just have this one life. You ought to give this respect, okay? Because when you leave, when the fire that is you leaving this body, this temple, it's going to return to ashes and dust, exactly as the temple and the structures we have been building on earth. Everything is going to be sand eventually. So take really good care of this body that you have been giving, inhabited by your beautiful soul, and respect yourself. This is the person being in utter self-respect, trusting their own knowing, their own wisdom, their own intuition. This is the seeds you want to spread out to make your life. This is the emotion. The Neptune Sea Pisces is now swimming around in, and have been for 6 years. And you have the Taurus symbol in the forehead, the Queen of Coins here. So it seems like there's also many people involved in your life that you are mirroring. It might be, it's a lot of Virgo here. You also have fire persons, 2 fire persons. You have Capricorn, Gemini, air. So it's a lot going on. It's a very balanced reading with both water and all the elements being here. So the High Priestess is, stop trusting outside authority, look inside for answers. You are going on a beautiful spiritual journey. You're going to find yourself, and you're also going to evolve. And when you are going to evolve, you are going to become a much more happy person. You are not going to feel this heaviness that you have felt for a long time now. The future is looking more bright. I'm not saying that it's going to happen tomorrow. This is where we are heading in the human evolution of things. We are going to make ourselves happy. We are not going to stay miserable creatures fearing tomorrow, just dreaming our dreams, but not daring to actually live them. It's not going to happen anymore. So here we have a Five of Wands. Five of Wands is, you see, it's a tree having an inner conflict. A tree is a beautiful creature. I believe sometimes when we have been really hurt in our lifetimes, we can rest for a while after death in a beautiful oak tree. They are so warm. They have this beautiful spiritual energy. They are bringing down light on earth, making it into sugar. They are crossing the barriers between light and matter. So they are tremendous spiritual beings. But here you see, this is you, of course, this tremendous spiritual being, being in a conflict. Okay, so your mind, your rational mind, tell you one thing, and your insight tell you another thing. So you need to get rid of the split. And how to get rid of the split is, of course, to align yourself with you. And it's really hard because what are you? One day you are this, another day you are the other thing. We have so many different aspects of ourselves, and we can see this here. Sometimes you're overthinking things. Sometimes you are really down to earth, digging deep into the roots. Sometimes you're dreaming about the future and you want to have it now. And all those aspects of you, your inner male and female, your inner children, the devil, the angel, everything. It's sometimes different days you will have different aspects. That's being the front runner, and you're having a lot of inner conflicts here. The Five of Wands, we have a beautiful card called the Temperance card. It's about the soul and how the soul are experience new things, and experiencing new things is adding things to itself, becoming like greater than it were before. It knew this much, and then it experienced a new thing, and it knows this much. So the Five of Wands, this is how it actually feels to experience new things here on earth. It's not easy. It's having conflicts with others, being in quarrels. The Knight of Swords is expert on jumping into conclusion and being very, very hasty with their decision and causing trouble. So sometimes you can maybe you distrust someone and you throw this distrust that you have in their face because you feel that you are more safe when you're alone. So maybe you are alienating people in your life, making them the problem. But the problem isn't the other people. They are just showing you your own mirror. What you need to take in. The Alchemist and Temperance card, number 14, what I'm talking about. It's the Angel card. Here you have the Devil. So with this Angel card, you're supposed to take in your other side. Mix fire with water. So when you have conflicts with people on the outside, they are just showing you what you have hidden for yourself on the inside. So don't hate them. They are just your mirror. Okay, so here you have the Star. The Star is Aquarius. It's talking about healing wounds. It's talking about human evolution. It's talking about you and another soul together working on building on the ruins of the past. So something wasn't really harmonious in the past, and we are healing this now. We are leveling out old karma. We are finding our old junk in the deepest places where we are hidden them. We are bringing them out. We are healing them. What you can feel and see, you can heal. So being aware, seeing is the most important thing here. And you see you have the Ace of Swords. That's the seeing. So and in between here you have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is you can see here that you don't really dare to dream. You don't really dare to step outside the comfort zone because you have been so brought up with being careful. So you are not even living your life. So you are going to be helped with this. First you need to see it, then you can heal it. So it's a beautiful process going on here, but it's going to be somewhat confusing for you because you have many energies and different elements in place here. But they are all important. They are all beautiful ingredients in the mix that's going to be, it's like you are baking a cake that's going to be the new you. So it might be that you're tired of being the one pushing for having this, more life in your life, more connection, more this, the 5 of coins, the 5 of wands. It feels like you are the only one dreaming sometimes, and that might be the truth. Maybe you are the author here, maybe others are followers, maybe you see the vision and they don't. So I want you to keep up hope, keep on trying, hold on. Don't give up now. We are very close to fixing this, to revealing everything, bringing up everything to the surface and healing it. So, and maybe you are carrying a heavy load for others that don't dare to dream, but then it's your mission. So don't stop dreaming because others don't, okay? Because they don't dream, you don't have to stop dreaming. So, wisdom of the hidden realms for my dear Pisces. That's one. The hungry ghost. Obsessions, scarcity of consciousness and attachment. And we have the Lady of Lightning here as well. So the hungry ghost is much like the 5 of coins, and we have the devil as well. The things that you have told yourself, okay, I will live without them. So you are living in a desert. There's a scarcity of water. So you decide, I will try to live without water. It's impossible. Okay, it's not why you were here. You are not supposed to sit close to a dry well and live in famine and thirst. So if your relationships are sometimes looking at dry wells, start to tell them very clearly. See, Lady of Lightning, it's surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. So tell them very clearly, if you want them in your life, if you haven't given up on them, give them the chance. Tell them, this is how I feel, this is what I need, I want this and this and this. Don't put everything maybe on one person. Spread this. You need other people. You can't fill all your needs yourself. So start to ask for help. Start to also tell people that this is my dream. This is what I'm going for. Are you with me or not? Don't let them treat you like dirt because you're so beautiful. You're such a beautiful soul. And you see, this card is also beautiful. It's your soul wants to come down, but you're trying to endure without this, what your soul are longing for. So your mission can't be completed. It's a conflict. I understand it's a conflict. It's a confusion. But sometimes you're supposed to be strong and follow your dreams, even if others says that you are not supposed to. This is how we change the world. And we have the Lady of Lightning here. So surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. She is much like the Tower. She destroys things in your life. She is making you quarrel with your best friend, or breaking up with your partner, or she's throwing your life on end. But usually for a little short while of time. Maybe a few days, maybe a week, sometimes like a little longer. But it's usually very, very hasty, and it's those shifting moments that will forever change this, because you will be able to tell something or reveal something or see something that you will carry with you for the rest of your life. So sometimes this is the divine helping you to make the other person see the vision that you see, by making it impossible for them to reject you, for example. So it's something is happening to them, some strike of enlightening, so they will see the value that you are bringing to their lives. And sometimes it's you that's taking your own authority to speak your truth, even if you're really scared, even if your knees are going like clippity clappity clip. So you're speaking anyway, and you're telling this your truth. Truth is very important in this time. To say what we really need, what we really want, stop the confusion, start communicate with one another, reality checks. Are we on the same page? Do we have the same goals with our lives? Usually in our relationship, one are very scared, don't want to. You need to drag them along. The other one is more optimistic, want a lot of things. So this is the balance of it all. And if you start to tell them very truthfully, maybe you scare them away. Maybe they will help you fulfill your dreams. Okay, so we have communal living and mother here. So it's talking about if we are going to have a society, if we are going to connect as human beings, we need love between one another. We need to show each other love and care. And to be able to be emotional, open, to take care of other people and to show them this love and care, we need to be like this. Oh, sorry, like we have an orphan want to show itself here. Knight of Cups and the orphan and community. So you feel like an orphan in the community. But what I'm trying to say here is if there's going to be compassion and love in society, the glue in society is love and care for each other, then there needs to be empathic people being able to show love. So don't be ashamed about your feelings. Your feelings is what's making you understand your next fellow. Your feelings, it's what's making you understand what's right and wrong. Don't ever let anyone make you feel ashamed about what you are feeling, because this is the glue that glues society together, and no one would be orphan if everyone had the heart on the right place. Okay, so my dear Pisces, I was talking way too long again. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting to my videos. If you want a personal reading with me, you can contact me at queenofcupstarot@outlook.com. You will find the same information in the description box below the video. So take really good care, and we meet each other again, I hope, in the middle of May. Bye-bye.